This is Amy Chan from CakeDecoratingSchool.com, and if you like cake decorating, you're in the right place. If you're interested in these products, check the links in the description. Stand mixer attachments. In this video, we're talking about Gvode's stand mixer attachments that you can buy for your KitchenAid mixers, and actually they're compatible with a few other brands as well. Before we get started, we just want to mention that these were a gift from the manufacturer, so a big thanks to Gvode for sending us these awesome attachments. There's a couple of different options for you. The first over on the far end are going to be your pasta maker attachments, and it comes as a set of 3. There's one for making plain sheets of pasta, and then there's actually 2 additional ones, one for making spaghetti and one for making fettuccine. So once you make your sheets, you can then pass them through that and you have fresh pasta that's ready to go, or you can dry it and save it for later. Another thing we like to use this for specifically in cake decorating is that sheet pasta is great for actually rolling out gum paste and other items where you need nice, really thin, paper thin sheets of gum paste to make beautiful flowers with. So they can be useful on a lot of fronts. These are kind of universal in that the attachment itself hooks into the attachment hub that's on the front of the housing of your mixer, and they're pretty universal for those KitchenAid mixers. These are actually compatible with a few Cuisinart models as well, and you want to check the list that the manufacturer has before you buy something of that nature. So the other thing that it can be useful if you're really into making savory items is the food grinder attachment. And this is a pretty big set. You can see it comes with the actual housing that has the little auger in there that's going to push it through. There's a nice little piece that goes on top so that if you're doing something like grinding meat, you can have it up there and ready to go while you're using your pusher to feed it in. There's several different plates. We have one on there for fine, coarse and medium grinds, and then there's actually a little grinding blade. So you can use that if you're doing things like pushing actual pieces of unground meat through. You can blend things with like seasonings in with it, and it actually has 2 further attachments for making actual sausage. So if you have casings and you're looking to do more than just, say, make things like ground breadcrumbs or ground meat to, say, make meatballs, meatloaf, or something else like that, if you actually want to get into making some sausages, it includes these as well so that you can feed that ground product that's blended together into your casings. It also comes with 2 other little implements. There's a tiny little spatula and brush, and there's also what would be, I would say, much like a bottle cleaner used for cleaning your little attachment set. So you can get all those pieces nice and clean and sanitized in between uses. This one as well, you can see, has the same hookup to hook into that attachment hub on your KitchenAid mixers and would be compatible with a few Cuisinart models as well. So it's pretty universal when it comes to the KitchenAid mixers because they're all kind of hooking into the hub and using the gear shaft in your mixer to operate. So they can be really useful, and buying these kinds of attachments from a third party will save you some on top of buying from the brand name. So there's just something to think about if you're getting into doing more stuff with your KitchenAid and making it more useful in your home. The third thing that they offer are the replacement attachments like this paddle to work with your mixer. And I think this is probably the thing that we buy the most of, just because oftentimes when we're mixing, we need extra paddles to do other jobs. So we have things like backup bowls, backup paddles, and buying these from a third party can save you some money, which is fantastic. And I have to say, it's a really nice, solid, heavyweight metal piece, which is fantastic because we use them for a lot of things like cookie doughs and other stuff that's really kind of heavy, and you need that strength. This is one thing, though, that you really have to be careful when you're purchasing and make sure you're checking the list of compatible models from the manufacturer so that you get the one that fits your mixer, because having the wrong size paddle on there can actually do some damage to your bowl or to your mixer. So always make sure you check that list and check it against the model number of the KitchenAid mixer that you have at home. Overall, I would say these are really nicely manufactured attachments for your KitchenAid mixers, and they're a nice quality and sturdy, and we're excited to put them to use in our studio. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like more about the cake decorating materials and equipment we use, or just some inspirational videos about cake decorating itself, you can follow us on Insta or YouTube at Cake Decorating School. If you'd like to know more about yearly membership and what it entails, you can go to www.cakedecorating.school.com for more information. And if you're interested in these products, you can check the links in the description.